Syllable division rules. Syllable division rules show us how to break up a multi-syllable word into its syllable parts. There are many syllable division rules to guide us. Now we are going to learn all those syllable division rules. Before going to learn about syllable division rules, let us have a focus on what is a syllable, what is a closed syllable, what is a digraph, what is a vowel team, what is R control vowel, what is vowel silent E, and what is consonant plus LE, AL or EL. Why should we learn earlier before to understand about syllable division rules? Let me make you understand with the help of an example. While dividing a multi-syllable word into its own syllables, generally we are confused with where to put an hyphen. Take an example. Multi-syllable word can be divided into 3 or 4 or 5 syllables. But generally we are all confused where to put an hyphen among the syllables. So that's why we have to learn these at first. Or the number of vowels and is equal to the number of syllables. It may not be correct all the time. So in the previous video we learned that one. I am repeating, the number of vowels is equal to the number of syllables we learned earlier, and it is not all the time correct. Why? Because there are so many reasons, you are going to learn about them. And some consonant clusters like digraph or blends cannot be separated, and you are going to understand what is digraph or what is or blend with the help of these points. So that's why before to understand about syllable division rules, you have to focus on these at first. With the help of earlier information, you understood that what is a syllable. Let me remind you once again what is a syllable. A syllable is made up of one or more than two sounds. Okay, a syllable is made up of one or more than two sounds. So anyway, let us try to understand what is a open syllable. A open syllable ends with a vowel sound, and the vowel sound is usually long vowel sound. Please have a look at these examples: tiger, human, label, beacon, and donut. Okay, so coming to tiger. Tiger is a word, and this word is divided into two syllables, and ti is one syllable, ger is another syllable. That means it is a disyllabic word. Have a look at please this one, first syllable ti. See here, ti is a syllable which ends with a vowel sound. Okay, vowel sound. If a syllable ends with a vowel sound, then that is said to be open syllable, and generally the vowel sound is a long sound, and that is what open syllable. What is a closed syllable? Let us have a look at what is a closed syllable. A closed syllable has one vowel in the syllable and ends with a consonant letter, and the vowel sound is usually a short sound. Let us look at these examples: bed, mat, happy, napkin, happen. Okay, bed is a monosyllabic word, and mat monosyllabic, happy disyllabic, disyllabic and disyllabic. So anyway, this monosyllabic word is a closed syllable. Okay, and mat is also closed syllable and it is also monosyllabic, whereas coming to rest of the three are disyllabic words. Please have a look at these disyllabic words seriously. Hap is one syllable, py is another syllable, nap is one syllable, kin is another syllable, hap is one syllable, pen is another syllable. Coming to first syllable, is a closed syllable. This syllable is what? Closed syllable, and another syllable is open syllable. Anyway, so here we are learning what is a closed syllable. So this one is closed syllable. Why? A closed syllable has one vowel in the syllable and ends with a consonant letter. See here, this syllable, and this syllable has one vowel and ends with a consonant letter. So this is the reason why, and this vowel is said to be what? A short vowel sound. Whereas coming to open syllable, in which we have a long vowel sound, and in a closed syllable we have a short vowel sound, and your lips are mostly closed when you say the final consonant sound. And try to understand. Now let us try to understand what is a digraph. A digraph is a combination of two letters that make one completely new speech sound. Okay, a digraph is a combination of two letters that make one completely new speech sound. So on this occasion, I would like to remind you about a phoneme. Even the phoneme is also made up of two letters. I am repeating, even the phoneme is also made up of two letters or more than two letters, right? So in this picture you are able to see the highlighted digraphs which are in red complexion. All these are digraphs, all these are digraphs, all these are digraphs, and the rest of the highlighted digraphs are also in the same red complexion, but these are consonant digraphs. What are these? All these are consonant digraphs. These consonant digraphs are represented by consonant sounds. Okay, so some of the words are monosyllabic words are there and some are disyllabic. Anyway, she is monosyllabic, shack is monosyllabic, shower is disyllabic, sheep is monosyllabic, etc., etc. Thursday, and it is disyllabic. Anyway, these are consonant digraphs. And it is vowel digraph. So earlier we understood what is a digraph. A digraph is a combination of two letters that make one completely new speech sound, and all these are vowel digraphs. Please have a look at ee, vovo, vovo, ai. All these are vowel digraphs, and we have earlier seen consonant digraphs, and consonant digraphs are represented by consonant sounds and vowel digraphs are represented by vowel sounds. See here, ee is represented by vowel sound, vovo is represented by vowel sound, vovo is represented by vowel sound, ai is represented by vowel sound. Here ay is also represented by vowel sound, aw is also represented by vowel sound. So anyway, we have vowel digraphs and consonant digraphs. Got it? Vowel teams. What is a vowel team? A vowel team is generally made up of two or more than three vowel sounds. Please have a look at these sentences so that you can understand what is a vowel team. Two vowels are side by side. See here, EA is a vowel team, E is one vowel and A is another vowel. And the first vowel says its name and the second vowel is silent. And especially EA is a vowel team. In this, first vowel is active and second vowel is silent. And as the second vowel is silent, first vowel represents its sound. And what is that sound? And E is represented by E. So here team, and actually A is silent but E is represented by E, the sound. But sometimes the two vowels make a whole new sound. For example, OU. OU is a vowel team in which we have two vowels O and U. These two vowel sounds are wholly represented by one vowel sound. For example, shout, SHOUT. OU is a vowel team. These two vowels or this vowel team is represented by one vowel sound and it's a monosyllabic word. Okay, it's a monosyllabic word. And in this vowel team, both are active. Even O is active and U is also active. Right? Got it? Vowel silent E syllable. Let me remind you one thing before going to know about this one. That is, we do the syllable division or we find out the number of the syllables on the basis of number of vowels. Okay, I am repeating. We find out the number of syllables in a word on the basis of number of vowel letters. If we find out two vowel letters and we think that it is disyllabic, three letters trisyllabic, and more than three polysyllabic, but all the time it is not possible. And this vowel silent E syllable will tell you that. For example, each syllable has only one vowel sound, that you know very well. When a syllable has two vowels, the first vowel usually makes a long sound and the second vowel is silent. And all these are the examples of vowel silent E syllable: bake, bike, pile, cube, and rope. In all these monosyllabic words, we have a silent E vowel letter, and this silent E vowel letter should not be considered, but only the first vowel letter is considered. And by this we have to say that all these are monosyllabic, and this one is monosyllabic. E is silent, E is silent, E is silent, E is silent, and E is silent. And we have only one active vowel letter, that's why it is monosyllabic, not disyllabic. Got it? And this is vowel silent E syllable. Whether it is disyllabic or trisyllabic or etc., if you find out E vowel letter in the end of them, and that E is a silent letter, right? R controlled vowel or bossy R. Let us try to understand what is R controlled vowel. When a vowel is followed by the letter R, the sound of the two letters changes. Here we have been given some examples: park, store, her, girl, hurt, remember. But generally we pronounce all these words like this: park, store, her, hut, girl, remember. Okay, and actually the real pronunciation of these words what I pronounced earlier, but not, secondarily I pronounced. Okay, whatever it may be, in all these words R is a silent letter, we thought, and actually not R is a silent letter, and here R is a controlled vowel, or R is a bossy R. Unknowingly R controls the vowel, you know, unknowingly to all of us R is controlling the vowel. So that's why here this particular R is said to be bossy R. All of you try to understand. When you pronounce this word, without the knowledge of you try to pronounce this one. So anyway, on the basis of this reason, here in all these words R is said to be R controlled vowel or bossy R. Okay, and try to understand here R is a bossy R and A is represented by one vowel, right? I think you understood that what is R controlled vowel. We have one more type of syllable, that is consonant plus LE or AL or EL. What is that? Consonant plus LE, AL or EL. Let us try to understand what is consonant plus LE, AL or EL with the help of these examples in this picture. Scramble. Scramble is a disyllabic word. Why? Because in this word we have two vowel letters. One is A and another one is E. So anyway, right from the beginning we have been learning these examples or these syllabic rules in order to break up the word into syllables. How to break up the word into syllables? What we learned with the help of earlier information is we can very easily tell that what is the fair amount of syllables in a word, but what is more difficult is where the first syllable ends and where the second syllable begins, where the second syllable ends and the third syllable begins. That is very difficult. So anyway, about that we are learning with the help of all these rules. And coming to scramble, and where is the syllable division? Generally we may say that scramble, of course, but let us try to understand with the help of this particular rule, scramble. Okay, what is that? A consonant plus LE or AL or EL with the help of this rule. See, if you come across a consonant plus LE or AL or EL in the word, then maybe the division is before the consonant plus LE, right? Do you understand? Before the consonant plus LE. All of you try to understand these examples. Table, consonant plus LE. Dental, consonant plus AL. Rental, consonant plus AL. Pickle, consonant plus LE. Nickel, consonant plus EL. Little, consonant plus LE. So in this way we have another type of syllable, that is consonant plus LE or AL or EL. Got it?